Just as long as we're all in agreement.
I'm feeling like the villain, now I'm back, I kill it still. Just like the Joker, boy, I kill around just for the thrill. I got 2 guns up on my hip, I shoot them like I'm Quill. I'm wearing a soldier in the cut, so I don't need a shield.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Juice Chronicles, live at the movies for episode 9. We just got out of an IMAX premiere opening night of Thunderbolts. And so that's pretty much going to be the gist of this whole pod episode. If you haven't already, if you haven't seen the movie, go check out our spoiler-free out-of-theater reaction video. It's been up. Go watch the movie. Hey. All right. He wanted to be in it. If you haven't watched it already, go watch our out-of-theater reaction. It is spoiler-free. Go see that. Save this video. Go watch Thunderbolts, and then come back into this because this review will be full of spoilers.
Just so you know, for context, both of these guys came from Tulsa to the Moore Warrant, which is an hour and a half, hour 40 from Tulsa, and I live in Shawnee, which is only 35 minutes away. But we came here for a reason, because movie experiences are important to us, and we care about it. I don't like the $8 drink. I don't like the $20 popcorn.
I don't like Pepsi.
But we here. But we here anyways, and we buy that $8 Coke.
About $1 every time I ask for a Coke and someone said they had Pepsi. I'd be having my own theater.
You like Pepsi or Coke?
I'm indifferent.
It's like I like
Probably
Dr. Pepper,
Coke.
huh?
I am a Dr. Pepper.
I knew it, bro. I could look at a face and tell what type of soda you love. You know what I mean? Dude, you should have seen me running here. I look like Tobey Maguire ripping his shirt. When I was changing my work shirt to the Spider-Man shirt, I was like, literally, they told me like it's starting, and I was like,
oh, you know, we had two previews, and that was it, by the way.
yeah, what,
Yeah.
dude? I'm like zooming, like literally said, bro. When I was looking at my GPS, said like 3 minutes away. It's the longest 3 minutes I've ever.
gosh.
And Mason's like, oh shoot, it's actually starting. I'm like, bro, this trailers are supposed to be like 25. 30
I was
minutes.
counting down. I was like, first trailer done.
I know, he was
second
looking
trailer
it up.
done. I was like,
Dude, I was like,
it's a preview of that. Okay, I was like, bro,
Yeah,
I think
they
it's
had
about to
like
start.
they had like the cast come out. I guess
what
it
were the
had to be
trailers they showed?
Tron and Fantastic Four.
That was it.
I literally was like, dude, I'm chilling, I made it. And then Mason's like, oh crap, it's starting.
You gotta go, man. You gotta go.
So, I mean, right off the bat, do we talk about the post-credit scene right off the bat?
Let's
Because
talk about
it's
the
so
post-credit
big,
scene. Let's
or-
talk about it.
I mean, I think we got to.
No. The thing, my thing is it's not that big. My thing is
The early reactions
that
for
big.
it make it feel like
not that
it is massive. The implications and the importance of it, it's big. Because of what it needed to do was tie in things with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean,
I'll
that's
tell you,
the
I
one
can
movie
get-
we have left. So I mean,
I'll get
I'm
specific.
very curious.
Yeah. I'll get specific. I mean, this is spoiler free. We can say whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, we know that's Fantastic Four coming in. There's 2 things I don't like about it. One, I was hoping we got something like exciting. Doctor Doom, you know, I'm ready to see Doom. I think we're all ready to see Doom, and they did say it was Ragnarok ending like Thanos coming type of credit scene. I mean, it still kind of is, but at the same time, it kind of we kind of expected a little more here and that. And as well as I don't like that they're already giving us the ending of Fantastic Four, even though it was pretty easily guessed. But at the same time, it's like, oh, we know it's going to happen. We're just waiting to see.
It's very interesting because I mean, you see the Fantastic Four coming into the main universe now, and we know they lose. What's going to happen with Galactus and everything? So that's definitely very interesting. And Reed is smart enough to where if he knows his universe is done for, he's smart enough to pick out the universe to come to. So what is so special about this main timeline that he's got to come to somebody? He has somebody picked out, I'm sure, to alert them about Doom. And now that I've processed it a little bit more, I think it's, as much as I wanted to see Doom, I'm a little okay with not, because I think Reed Richards is the one who needs to tell them about Doom. And if Doom especially is Tony Stark's face, it would make sense for Reed to come to the universe to alert them about it. So I'm hoping Doom is in Fantastic Four in some way, and that is why Reed has picked this universe to come to tell them about the threat that is coming to everybody. I think the other thing about the post-credit scene, definitely interesting. Obviously, we have the new Avengers now, and they are being like publicly thrown out at everybody like majorly, because we haven't had the Avengers in forever, and so they are just like, it's in your face all the time. New Avengers, new Avengers, new Avengers. So what I was saying, what was interesting about the whole new Avengers is in the post-credit scene, we hear that they have talked to Sam Wilson about it, who we know from Brave New World is trying to assemble the Avengers of his own, and Sam Wilson doesn't agree with it. He doesn't like the name. He's not for it, not anything. And it's interesting because Bucky is a part of the lineup, and Bucky himself reached out to Sam, and he didn't agree. So
and they're boys. Like, you wouldn't think that.
I don't understand what's going on there. So that's definitely an interesting dynamic. I think, obviously, when Doom comes, it'll be a threat like Thanos arrived, and bygones be bygones. They'll find some way to work together to go against the common threat. But it's definitely a very interesting future of Marvel, because now we have the new Avengers.
You're the political side, like something that was always there with Civil War, the Sokovia Accords, stuff like that. So now you're getting the political side, and I think it's kind of cool because you, like, the public is a character in the Marvel universe. So being able to have him as a character now, choosing sides. I saw something like the Avengers, Not My Avengers, stuff like that.
The credits were, that was
the credit stuff. You had some stuff like that and added to it. So it's just a matter of I forgot about trains and more. But I think it adds a lot to it, no doubt.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's about as post-credity as you can get. I mean, it was definitely a big one and an important one for sure for the future of Marvel. So,
dude, you should have seen me running here. I looked like Tobey Maguire ripping his shirt. I was changing my work shirt to the Spider-Man shirt. I was like, literally, they told me like it's starting, and I was like,
oh, we had two previews, and that was it, by the way.
yeah, what, dude? I'm like zooming, like literally said, bro. When I was looking at my GPS, said like 3 minutes away. It's the longest 3 minutes I've ever.
Gosh.
And Mason's like, oh shoot, it's actually starting. I'm like, bro, this trailers are supposed to be like 25. 30
I was
minutes.
counting down. I was like, first trailer done.
I know, he was
second
looking
trailer
it up.
done. I was like,
dude, I was like,
it's a preview of that. Okay, I was like, bro,
yeah, they had like
they
had like the cast come out. I guess
what were the trailers they showed?
Tron and Fantastic Four.
That was it.
I literally was like, dude, I'm chilling, I made it. And then Mason's like, oh crap, it's starting.
You gotta go, man. You gotta go.
So, like, speaking of the thing you missed, another new Marvel Studios intro.
Oh yeah, I missed it. What was
another
it?
new one, and it wasn't like Captain America: Brave New World at all.
So did you like it?
It
or?
was different, but it was the same, and it fit the tone of the movie. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was
it
good.
wasn't.
I'll see it
wasn't a
tomorrow
switch up.
because I'm going to get it.
And you don't have to get too crazy about the scroll. Man.
No.
You just kind of like.
No,
Yeah.
I'm going to get crazy about it because that's a very important part.
No,
of
I'm not
these
talking about
movies.
you. I'm talking about like you can make it simple, and I'm still gonna be happy. You know what I mean? Like you just make it simple.
Yeah, Sentry, man, great. I love the introduction to him. That was pretty intense.
Talk about depth, all right? Like that was a movie, not something anything else has ever tackled before, ever, and to do it in a visual representation of, for one, what's one of the biggest like mental issues right now is being after COVID, feeling lonely. People are feeling lonely, and for that to be something that will hit the hearts of everybody in some way, whether it's someone social and didn't get to be around people with COVID or something else. Like it's gonna touch people just the way they did this character. He's funny, he's relatable, you care about him. He's powerful. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
and
sure.
Insanely powerful.
and then just the representation of him fighting the void was like so sick, man. Like just you're fighting the dark side of yourself, you know what I mean? And for it to also kind of have a little bit of Moon Knight type, different personality to it, you know what I mean? It was, and then to see people fight trauma, like, and also not having the answers to it, like Yelena didn't have the answer to it at first, and then she kind of figured it out as it goes. Like, how do you fight this loneliness? Is you like take one step and you spend time with people and do it together. So I thought it was such a good in-depth character, and I'm happy he's still rolling. He's gonna be good.
To add to that, going back to the post-credit scene, what was really interesting is in the post-credit scene, they're trying to figure out, okay, a spaceship is coming in. Why can't we just fly back on up there? And they turn to Bob, and Bob is like, you can't have the Sentry without my other half.
Yeah.
And so I'm definitely interested to see how the future of the character goes on, because if the threat of doom in the entire multiverse is coming, they're going to need someone with that power, but at the risk of what happened in Thunderbolts happening again.
Yeah.
And so that's definitely interesting.
Do you guys think they're gonna hit Kang at all? Like they don't have time to
No,
really. They don't.
bro. That's what
It's gotta be
I'm
it.
so like. I feel like they just missed. They didn't miss.
Kang, Doom is going to have to do to Kang at the beginning of Doomsday what Thanos did to the Asgardian ship. That's what's going to have to be the intro, or something like that's going to happen, because I feel like I wouldn't put it past them to make it an off-screen kind of thing that Kang's been dealt with, and I wouldn't be too mad about it. But I mean, I feel like you kind of need it. Let's get into just the team as a whole, what do you think about the team, the chemistry, and then just the individual members? Did any of your opinions change on the characters themselves after watching this movie?
I got a feel of like Guardians with all the like how they're gonna be funny with each other. They can still fight. Obviously, they were just learning how to be together and everything like that. But like I said, I just kind of got a. It's just kind of similar to the Guardians in my the way I saw it. So
Were you offended of John Walker?
dude, no, I actually love like
He grew on you.
dude. I knew all of them would. Even Ghost, bro. Like Ghost was sick. And they all look like they've grown up. They've matured out of whatever was in the.
They do.
And we finally got to see like Ghost like shine. I felt like Ghost, like I said about Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ghost was just like kind of in the way of the whole mission. Now we get to finally see her like have a purpose instead of her trying to fight.
And she's dope too.
And she has control. Also, we
sick.
didn't get to see her with all the control.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is her fighting with control. And John Walker, now that after the show, like we like just him getting away from him trying to be Captain America. It's just so much better now that he's onto this stage, whatever you.
I'll say that.
But he's hilarious.
But at
I'm
the
not
same
gonna lie.
time, they do such a great job, and Wyatt Russell does a great job of just acting like a jerk the entire time, no matter what, because that's who his character is. And so, yeah, he's finally willing to give in and be a part of the team, but he's still going to give his little remarks and quips about it and not have the best attitude. And I think that's just a great dynamic added to the team. And John Walker grew on me. And then obviously Ghost, I mean, we definitely got to see her shine. She's obviously the only one on the team with like real powers other than the serum. And so actually getting her power set on display a little bit was really cool.
Yeah, Ghost was. I really like Ghost a lot. I need to go back and look the rankings we did before the movie because it could have switched around. I don't know, but I know John Walker was cracking us all up during the whole thing. Ghost was sick to watch. But what about the Taskmaster thing?
Yeah, I mean,
we knew, but I didn't expect it
As
that quick.
expected, I wasn't expecting like a minute of screen time.
It had to have been some kind of contract issue with like her or something. I don't know. It was very anticlimactic and it seemed unreasonable, right?
It did.
There was no weight to it
Like
at all.
we
That's what I'm
figured
saying, it happened so
everyone
fast.
knew she was gonna die. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but for it to be literally like
in that way,
within
you know what
like
I mean?
30
That
seconds.
was I was like, oh, there.
I mean, she had a couple cool moves in that fight scene, but
Dude,
it was over quick.
I forgot what movie it was, but yeah, she was
But
that first.
it was-
That was probably I think my favorite moment was Bucky's moment. You know, we've all been waiting for Bucky.
100%.
Dude, the desert scene.
Yes.
Dude, when he pulled
was
the
so
truck.
cool.
Yeah, I was.
And-
His new look is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his
Finally-
hair,
and
bro.
he's
We got his
finally
hair
letting the
back,
hair
bro. The
grow
buzz
back
hair
out.
was not his.
And so to speak on Bucky again, I kind of mentioned a little bit of this in our out of theater reaction, but this entire time everyone loves Bucky. He's been around since the beginning of the MCU, and finally getting Thunderbolts and get to see him in charge and the lead of that everyone was excited for that. And then you watch this movie and he kind of takes a back seat a little bit. And after seeing the movie play out, it makes sense, and I'm kind of glad Bucky wasn't in the forefront of it. He definitely had his moments to shine, but as you watch the movie, you understand the problems that all these characters are going through.
You've seen his
you
trauma,
see,
too.
You see Yelena, and once you've seen that and realize that, you come to realize, okay, we've already seen all this from Bucky. And so we don't need to, rehash all of this stuff. And he makes a couple funny jokes like, "Oh yeah, I love my past" or something like that, and all this. So it makes sense that Bucky takes a backseat a little bit and lets the others shine, especially Yelena. And I thought that was great. He still had his moments too, and I just
you can definitely tell the switch up because the whole show we had him in, it was just him trying to get through the trauma and stuff. But this, he's gotten over it.
Yeah.
He's just matured, like the mature of him fighting, like he knows he can beat this, but he knows this, but like he's just doing it.
I love how he's like a member of the Thunderbolts now, and he's kind of not getting back to his Winter Soldier ways, but we're finally getting like the cool Bucky moments again. You can see at the beginning.
Sick.
You can see kind of at the beginning of the movie that now that he's like a congressman, you can see like how bad of a congressman he is. Like it's almost a joke. You can see him like attempt to do stuff, and it's almost becoming a joke. Like it's actually a funny moment.
It's funny because he like knows too.
Because he's like in that position, but he's trying so hard to deal with other problems that aren't, the Congress's problem. Like he's trying to do some digging on his own, and the Winter Soldier part of him is itching to come back out, and then finally he kind of gives in.
Yeah, that scene is insane. It's definitely a top scene in the movie. And I didn't know who it was. I don't know if you guys. I mean, did you guys expect that to be Bucky? Yeah, I didn't.
Where, on the motorcycle?
Yeah, like him coming in, one of the things.
Yeah, that's
I
the
was
It
like,
was in the trailer.
Yeah.
oh, really? I
Yeah.
guess I don't remember that.
Which I
Anyways.
will say, a lot of the trailer was a lot. The trailers are killing me these days, man. Because a lot of the cool shots were in the trailer.
Short the trailers, man.
Like to see Bucky like that and not know it, I'm so hyped.
I was
Yeah.
hyped. That's what I'm saying. I think I'm actually glad. Like, I'm like,
We already seen it, and it's different.
Well, I just forgot, like-
that's the depth of like all the characters. I think they all did a good job of being able to, like, you don't have to tell their backstory, but you can see it in their eyes. Even John Walker, whenever you're kind of talking there, he just the look of like, oh, your family left you, and then he like looks at it, and you
Yeah.
can see it from there when he like
Yeah.
kind of nods at Elena or like kind of shrugs at Elena. Like it's deep. It's a deep movie.
It
It's
is.
deep.
And we haven't touched on it yet, but Red Guardian, hilarious.
Yeah.
funny.
He is
I mean,
so,
we expected
he's so
that
funny.
one for
We
sure,
expected
yeah.
that. I
The
mean, I
glue
know.
of it. Did you expect that for him to want to be the glue? and
No,
wanting to
that
have it?
that's definitely something like that's why I had John Walker above him in my pre-movie rankings because I thought he's going to be the comedic relief and he's going to continue staying in that same role and obviously everybody was funny in it and obviously Red Guardian was the funniest everything but just being the glue of the team and having that emotional depth to him and having the father-daughter moments and everything.
Yeah, I
It's
like that we got to
just,
see
it's
his reaction.
he was David Harbour's amazing, but like Red Guardian was great in this, and I mean just playing the glue of the team. Was just
Yeah.
Did you call that number I told you to call?
yeah.
It's his limo service.
Yeah.
I'll have to like add it in here to show you guys, but pretty good marketing. So do you guys think at the beginning in the trailers you see that Taskmaster's in a lot of it? Do you think they cut her and then killed her there and then cut her parts, or do you think
I
she
don't
wasn't
know.
there and then they added her?
I honestly, I have no idea.
I don't know what that was. A
I
little
don't know
like
what happened.
Yeah,
it was like a shot in the head. Like I didn't expect that from like
I really don't
Marvel
know what
to
this
just
is.
off
Like, I
something
mean,
like that.
it would make sense if they had her in more.
even if they had
there
her
had
in
to have been
a,
something.
even if they had her like be the first one that you see in the void, and then you like feel bad for her after. Like, even if you had something like that, it just seemed like it was dead. Like I don't know. We knew it was coming, but
Yeah.
not to that extent. Like it was just
Yeah, it was a little.
like why even that? Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and so we all kind of we knew it was going to happen, and it happened very quickly. But to speak to the rest of the cast, and I mentioned this before, the problem that Marvel has had post Endgame, like you see the Infinity Saga. How much time did we spend with Cap? How much time did we spend with Tony, Thor, Hulk, all of them? And how much time have we spent with these newer characters? Like we're about to go into Doomsday and Secret Wars, and we haven't seen these characters in forever. How are you going to care about them that much when the stakes are this high? And I can thankfully say, like, every member of the Thunderbolts now, I'm excited
Yeah,
to see what
they did a
happens
lot.
to them in the future, and I'm going to care about what happens to them in the future. And so now, heading into Doomsday, I'm going to see the full Thunderbolts team, and I'm like, yeah, I'm excited to see them and see
Yeah.
what part they play, and I'm going to care about what happens.
Them kind of
to
showing up as a team
Yes.
too. You know what I mean?
Especially the
they're
new
a team to
Avengers.
show up as
Yeah.
team. Yeah, that's also what I think about what they were saying about Sam Wilson. Like, how many times do we get to see Chris Evans, Captain America, before Thanos?
Yeah.
Unlike Sam Wilson, we've seen him twice
Yeah.
before Doomsday, and this dude's like, and then also we know that he's forming some other team, and he doesn't have it like Thunderbolts already has they got it together. We don't even know what Sam's got going other than his what's his Falcon
Yeah,
friend's
Falcon.
name?
Yeah,
I guess he's a Falcon.
Who
I
else
don't know
would
who
it
else it
be?
could be. You know what I mean? Like,
Ant-Man?
I don't know.
Ant-Man?
It's gonna have to be Ant-Man.
Because Ant-Man would love it.
Yeah, Tic Tac.
Shang-Chi. Ant-Man, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi
And I mean,
Wong.
I'll have to actually, now that we obviously we knew all the Thunderbolts will be in it, but we know that the Thunderbolts will not be a part of Sam Wilson's Avengers as of now. So we can look back through that Doomsday casting. Obviously, there'll be some that weren't announced, but we can look through and see the other names of potential people that Sam could be going to recruit, which would be Ant-Man, Shang-Chi, and
Yeah.
probably Black Panther.
kind of more of like an OG crew,
Yeah.
I guess you would say.
Yeah.
It'll be cool to see what happens, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
just kind of like,
To the naked eye of non-Marvel stuff, I can't help but think that Doomsday is gonna be just straight up like your head's gonna be all over the place because
Yeah.
for one, someone might go in and not see all the X-Men. Like even me and you probably haven't seen all the
I
X-Men.
don't know.
Or in a long time at least. I've seen them all, but
remember
and then just be
Origins,
like,
right?
who is that? Like when Storm comes in,
That's
Callie, it's
yeah.
gonna be
Can I
like,
can I throw in my thought I was talking about? That's what I'm talking about when people are like just like, oh, no one watching the shows. Like even though Marvel is dead, I still trust Marvel enough to know they have more stuff coming to like keep us. Even though like Madam Web, like oh my gosh, you want to blow your brains out watching that, but like you just watch it because you don't want to get lost on a movie like Doomsday coming out. and then you're gonna have people like, I don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like,
You get a ton of people like that, and they better just enjoy the fighting
because they're gonna be
Yeah,
lost.
it'll definitely be interesting.
And you're not gonna have much depth to all these guys. Like it is one thing with the whole movie, like, but who really are we bringing in here? And I know I'm playing devil's advocate, but I still have some hesitation about Doomsday. I still have some hesitation.
I'm gonna have hesitation about Doomsday up until I see the movie, and every minute I'm watching that movie until the credits are rolling.
Yeah.
And then I'll have my opinion.
I want to keep it low. I don't want to like get high because I did it kind of. I had like a lot of people were talking about, you know, Rotten Tomatoes, and people were saying, "Oh, it's a great movie," but like the credit scene is kind of like, "Oh, I just really wanted to see like something epic," especially with them saying it was 2 minutes long. Like, I don't know. I just wanted.
It was just more.
Even though it was a really good movie,
It was just more the movie.
It was
just like.
But it gave us a good kind of epilogue of where these characters are going to be at, because it was 14 months later or something.
Yeah.
And so that's right when something is happening because of Fantastic Four.
You know something that could have been more in this movie, I think that it might lower my rating a little tomorrow, is just like the hand-to-hand combat they could have had. You could have had some more with, when I think of Winter Soldier and how much hand-to-hand for him and Cap, and I know
you
it's more
got I know
focused,
you got so much.
but you just don't have that anymore.
I
Like
feel- yeah.
two skilled fighters, even if you had Bucky and well, yeah, I know you got a little bit of that in the TV show, but if you had had something a little bit more hand
Winter
in hand,
Soldier's so
and I think
formidable.
the power of the villain kind of takes away from
Yeah, it took a
you know
lot
what I
because
mean?
then it literally. I
It's
think-
not even a physical fight; it's a mental fight for
Yeah.
everybody, and it's
yeah.
that's the whole point of, which is good. It's a good show, but you got to add a little sprinkle of the
Yeah.
good stuff.
That's
the
what the,
seasoning of like the fighting, man.
I'll see
I
what
miss,
the.
I miss that. Drop the knife. Think.
Are you
He
done?
tried it. Go ahead.
Are you done?
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
It's cool. No, I saw the Escape Pod doing a video, and they're like, yeah, like the first hour and a half or whatever, or the first hour of the movie, you're just like, oh my gosh, and I think that's
And then-
now I realize what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Because
It
it literally goes to a
shifted
whole
completely.
mental thing. Because during the whole thing, you're like, oh, like this person's appearing, fight, and it's just like you said with Winter Soldier. I just wanted to keep seeing the fighting. I feel like we did get a lot of different fighting scenes, which was sick.
Yeah.
Like we got the Sentry. Introduction of him fighting them, showing how powerful he is. We got the desert scene. We have we just have all.
Yeah.
I just wanted them to last longer. Like I want to keep watching that. Like
Yeah,
I'm tuned
I agree with
in.
that. But I honestly, I'll say, taking a positive out of the action, and then what you said, obviously the power of the villain and them not being
Yeah.
able to do much.
Yeah.
They were able to do something that Marvel has almost kind of swept under the rug. Is we got to see moments of them saving individuals,
Yeah.
saving civilians.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that since like Avengers 1, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, you see this massive threat, and it's always, we got to save the city. We got to say this. It's not, save the civilian, save the little guy. And we got to see moments of all of them in that like little montage almost of them going one by one,
Yeah.
saving each of the people that were about to be crushed. And so that was definitely a cool moment of something.
And then it's also cool in that scenario because they get excited about them saving. It's cool for them to go back to the basics of actually saving civilians. Because sometimes this stuff gets so out of hand to where they're worried about other stuff, and you're not even like you're saying Avengers 1. Like it just ends up being so much going on to where they lose the focus of showing them saving civilians because there's just something so much more, I guess, crazier going on. I don't know if I explained that good, but
Do you think all the characters developed as far as the movie? Like, does that make sense? Do you think they all like got something out of it?
that Taskmaster developed. Developed a bullet, really. But yeah, I think we all
I think so.
expected that. So.
I mean,
I
I
think,
think
you
so.
know-
Obviously,
you know-
Yelena the most.
Yes.
Yelena and Sentry, although he was just introduced here, you see kind of his arc, and
Yeah.
obviously what did Robert himself was able to kind of figure it out whenever figuring out his power set. But Yelena, obviously Bucky, not very much because we've already seen his whole arc almost.
Yeah.
So I definitely would highlight Yelena, of course, and then Red Guardian. I think he always kind of had that depth within him, and was able to kind of do that in Black Widow because he was able to kind of form. He wanted his whole family together the whole time, but he was actually able to kind of showcase the depth and the true feelings and emotions he had for his daughter Yelena when he saw her going through the things, and
Yeah.
them being able.
And
to
he's
form
also
a team.
always wanted fame and fortune. He's definitely has some
Yes.
fame and fortune now. Like he's definitely got what he wanted. And when it came to that, I think another thing is like I think beyond all of that, John Walker did a good job of showing the emotion of where he came from. But his depth. So even when you go from the TV show where he's still humble in the TV show, but when you get to this, he's more defensive about who he is. He's saying that he's done this and that before in the past, and you could tell that it really played a role in hurting who he was, identity. And I think that showed from there to here. Now, what he got out of it, I don't know. Maybe that he belonged, that he's doing something for everyone, but I think he's going to be someone that's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Develop. And then, you know, what's the next Captain America going to be like him in it as well? Like, is he going to be part of that? If there's another Captain America?
It's definitely interesting, obviously, because I mean I don't know
I will
what's going
s-
to happen
yeah, I
because
do-
he's now a part of a team, and Sam Wilson is not for that team.
Yeah.
And so it's
One
I'm
thing I
interested to
do
see.
like about watching John Walker that I don't with Sam Wilson is that it's more classic Captain America than like I told y'all about the Brave New World. He's got to get rid of the wings for me. If he's gonna be Captain America, I feel
But
like
it's not him, though, man.
Huh?
It's
I
just
know it's not him,
him.
but like Captain America, like that's what I'm just saying. It's my reason for liking John Walker because it is like when he's fighting, I'm just picturing Captain America's like.
Like
He's
style.
fighting
Whenever
style,
Sam
not
Wilson's
the
fighting, I'm
person.
not thinking.
Not
Yeah, I was about to say
person.
not the person, but the fighting stuff.
Yeah, I'm talking about the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got the shield. It's wearing the same suit. There's no wings involved. You know
He's
what I
got
mean?
serum.
So whenever I'm just saying when
He's
I'm watching
got
Sam
superhero
Wilson,
serum.
serum. Yeah, that's it.
Just take the serum, Sam.
You know what I mean though. It's
Yeah.
like it's in this movie. Yeah.
What do you think is the reason why Sam's so mad or doesn't want to go?
I don't know. That's
Do you think it's a prideful thing, or do you think he's more mad about John Walker being part of it?
I don't know what it is because Bucky himself came, and especially after the scene we got in Brave New World
Yeah.
of Bucky coming to Sam and having that little moment as well. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I
I'm just
don't
very
know, man.
confused about Sam not agreeing with what Bucky is doing.
I feel like it's either the people
It's
who
gotta
he
be
brought
that-
in, or it's the fact that he's Captain America.
It's
now.
got to be that Sam knows Val's intentions behind the whole thing and how it came to be,
Yeah.
rather than them being. Because as of right now, obviously, they kind of have something over Val. They trump Val almost. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Val, the whole team itself is almost a propaganda front for the media. They'll obviously come to save people, but this new Avengers is definitely to put a face to a name, or put a face
Can
to a
I-
name
yeah.
almost, that we have the Avengers are back now. People, you're
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to
Can
worry.
I add like something that's out of the way? Is like the whole Nick Fury thing. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like
That's a
that.
question for you because I don't even know.
Like, what are we doing? Like, he can't just be chilling with scrolls, bro. Knowing like I don't know.
Nick Fury. I love Nick Fury. I love Samuel L. Jackson.
He's in Star
And
Wars.
He's been in Star Wars.
Star Wars now. He's been,
I did not know that.
he was
Been
in
in Star
Star
Wars
Wars
before he's born.
25 years ago.
I did not know that.
This guy.
I just seen something posting that.
Don't
I was
worry,
like,
Star Wars fan. We'll have something next week.
Yes,
all right?
but as
This
far
movie.
as the character of Nick Fury goes, they better figure something out, or just completely forget the last time we saw him. That's a completely separate rant on what happened in Secret Invasion.
You
but
think
I
they're?
don't
You
wanna
think
talk
they're?
about it.
You think he's done for? You think he's gonna come back?
You can't end his character like that. That's
That's
all
what
I'll
I'm
say.
saying.
You cannot end his character the
I
way
I
Secret
want.
Invasion.
I have the hopes for him with the whole, Peter's name. Knowing who Peter Parker is. Was that
because all the Earth-
was that spell casted only for Earth and he knows still? Like he's gonna
That's
come and he's gonna be
definitely
like,
interesting.
why do y'all not have Spider-Man? Like where's he at? You know what I
It
mean?
would
Like
definitely be interested in if Nick Fury is the one who.
that would be dope.
does
Would that not be sick? Like same thing you're
I
talking
just-
about
I
with
just can't-
Doom and Kang.
yeah,
Like it's just
I
the
just-
visions
I-
we have.
Nick Fury's character can't end like that. End with Secret Invasion and that be it. I mean, it's a whole nother rant. Secret Invasion is
You're not the only one
one of,
cursed
if
with
not the worst
knowledge.
things that Marvel has ever done. So,
I think we were out of the dark ages of Marvel, though. I think we were
yes,
at some
like I
positive
said, like
side.
we said before, can we officially say Marvel is back or closer than ever? I think it needs to be consistency, obviously.
It's 28-10
but-
right now. 28-10. We're
but-
on the way
Marvel's
back.
on
We're
a
on our way
comeback,
back.
boy.
So,
That's what it is. It's a comeback.
absolutely. So, if you decided to stick through this, of course, you've already heard everything about the movie and the spoilers, but still go see it. Go see it multiple times. See it in IMAX if you can. Thunderbolts, we're on the right track, and I am now more excited than I have been in a long time for what's next. What's next in the MCU. So,
Man.
with that being said, we couldn't leave y'all hanging. We can't go without doing another round of Marvel points, no matter where we are.
baby.
You got to have it in the episodes. We're going to be doing this obviously live at the movies. We all knew, hey, we're going to do our spoiler review, talk about the movie. All we got to bring is a quote because we can't leave out Marvel points.
Cannot leave out Marvel
Does
points.
anybody? I guess I can.
Dude,
start us
I actually did 2 quotes, and I was literally at work struggling. I was like, which one do I want to give them?
off. My Marvel quote this week is, "Where will you be seeing me again?"
We're putting it on the phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just make it like.
I know this, dude. This is gonna be the one I missed that I should have known.
I just straight up don't know it.
You don't?
Oh.
You said it again?
Where will you be seeing me again?
Oh my gosh, dude, I got it.
No way.
That was, dude, that was the hardest Marvel
No way.
thinking I had to do. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm stepping up my game, but somehow you guys are still getting it. I don't
know. This.
Oh my gosh, dude.
No, I don't want Cade to get it.
Cade gets. Cade's like a minimum 2 points every single week.
I know who says it. I just.
All right, if you got it, go show it up. Man, we gotta have a time.
No, I know this now. I'm on the right track.
All right, I'm gonna show mine.
Yep, go
All right.
for it.
This is mine. Show y'all mine right there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Did you get it, Mace?
No way.
No way you got it. Oh, I gotta show Josh.
Hold on, no, you'll reveal it.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
we did.
Okay. I don't know. Dude, no way Mace got it. We gave him too much thinking time, I guess. Don't know what it is, man. Did you get it, Mace?
I think I
Let's
got
let
it.
Mason say
All right.
it. Got it.
All right, right off the bat, Mason, what'd you have?
Cop. Ant-Man 2.
Cade?
Ant-Man 2, government guy.
Oh, baby! You guys both get half a point because it was Ant-Man and the Wasp, but it was actually Scott who said it, not Jimmy.
Ah, he tricked us.
Another point. of
That's
the
right. He
conversation.
got us, Josh.
Because
Hey,
Jimmy Woo.
Josh
Jimmy Woo
bounced
was-
back. Josh
Yes,
bounced
No,
back.
you guys still somehow get half a point. Though. Like, it's not,
He
it's
says
not,
it every week.
I don't get.
You guys still
it's
Dude,
when-
I'd be happy. We both showed that we
Yes,
for sure do it.
But it's when Jimmy Woo is
Dude,
like,
that was trick. That
Yeah.
was trickery.
I know. You got me on that.
Yeah.
Dude, I was literally like, my head was like, ding, like it was like electricity. Like, dude, holy cow! I literally know what this is.
Oh my god.
And it was getting closer and
Yeah.
closer. I was like, dude,
We pulled it out though. We did get points out of it. We're positive, stepping up.
I saw his answer at the beginning. He said Spider-Man.
Oh,
Dude,
really?
Josh has such a Spider-Man voice, so sometimes the delivery, like I don't know if you hear that. Sometimes I just hear.
All right.
Sometimes-
All right, so who's the next
All
one?
right, I
Let's go.
got the next one. All right.
Yep.
It should be easy for you guys. All right. Should be easy for you. All right. My quote
Uh,
is, "I know you, boy, because I'm you."
I got it.
I think I got that.
I don't know about the movie. I don't know about the movie.
I don't
Oh,
either.
no.
I don't either.
I don't know about the movie.
And
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess the movie. I might have it wrong, but I know I'm getting half a point on this. I'm this
go.
quick. I'm this quick with it.
go.
I've stepped up my game. There it is, right there.
Not looking at Josh. This is mine right here.
I might have the movie.
I gotta let focus. Y'all see that? Yeah, y'all see that right there. Okay.
can they see it? Yeah. All right.
All right.
Who's the less sure?
What?
Who's the less sure? Who doesn't know?
I think we're both in the same pattern. Should we
right,
say
what
at the
you
same
got?
time?
All right. So I have Yondu, Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yondu Guardians too.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
there we go.
yeah,
There
we in there, we in there, we in
Easy.
there. Let's get it, baby. My Marvel quote is,
We gotta get this right. We gotta get this right.
I could choke the life out of you and never change a shit.
Oh, that's easy, bro.
This guy. What do you get an easy one too? What do you mean this guy? Who's behind me right now?
Dude, you messed up, Cade, and I'll tell you why afterwards.
Have we said this
He's
before?
gonna tell you what.
Have we said this before?
Let's go. Let's go. I got 2 points on the board this week.
That's crazy. Is that your first time?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that your first time?
1.5, but not full 2.
I don't know if you can see that or
That's
not.
my snap. Give it to me. All right. Does anybody? Y'all both got it for sure.
Yeah.
Josh, what is it?
Bruce Banner, Hulk, Age of Ultron.
Same. Yep. Correct.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, I'll tell you where you messed up. One, I that's an easy quote. I would have known that to begin with. But as we were preparing to possibly interview people here at the movies, we made a note list of quotes and one of the quotes Mason typed out was literally that.
It
quote.
literally was.
And
I didn't
when I
read
was
the
reading
thing.
them over, that
Oh,
quote was in it.
dude.
I forgot I added that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't-
why I thought it was so
I literally
easy.
quick- I
know,
literally
that's why-
quickly went
Well,
through that.
that's why I thought it was so easy too. I was like, wait, where did I read this recently? And then after I typed it, I was like, oh yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
Sorry, man. I really hurt you there.
So obviously had to get our Marvel points in, and that'll kind of wrap up the podcast for us. This was definitely a fun and entertaining one. We were looking forward to
It's
doing
exciting.
this, and obviously looking forward to going to see Thunderbolts, and it definitely paid off. The future of the MCU is very exciting, and come be with us every step of the way as we talk about and experience what is going on in the MCU going forward. So that'll do it for episode 9 of the Dream Juice Chronicles. We are approaching double digits.
Double digits.
We're
It's
doing
the
it.
come
So-
up. Let's
No
get
logic?
it. It's the come up. Coming at the come up.
So that'll
So,
do it.
bro.
See you guys next time.